My name is Fernando Mesa. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Facilities Maintenance Operations Transportation for Pomona Unified School District. Part of what we do on a daily basis here is to make sure everything is functioning, the lights are on, water's flowing, buses are on time to get kids to school so that teachers can do what they do best, and is educate our kids. We encompass and service 2 cities, about 45 sites, which includes 39 schools. We service about 22,000 students. So as always, there's more need than resources. And as a result, we extended the life of our equipment, our HVAC systems, our lighting, and it began to have a toll on the district for energy costs, for environmental health and safety of our kids, air quality in our buildings. So in the long run, we're looking at who's going to provide the best value to the school district in order to save energy and pay for the repairs and upgrades that we're going to be doing. And in that process, we selected Southland Industries.
So funding's always an issue. So we try to help the district take advantage of federal funding when it's available. We try to be sensitive to how they can best use their bond money. We look to programs from utilities to see if there's incentives for them to do that. We call that financial engineering, when we try to find all the ways that they can fund the things they need to improve the environment for their children.
And if it wasn't for Southland letting us know that this existed, we'd never have known. We see the energy bills are going down. Okay, the school, what are the schools going to use that money for? Now we can use that money for program.
They know that we're not just looking at the letter of the contract, but we're looking at what they're really trying to achieve. And that goes beyond fixing the air conditioning and the lights, right? That's where the partnership of looking out for the students and their career opportunities. I think a big part of the partnership that we have with the district is because we also have LCC3 in there as the construction services firm. It's the fact that all 3 of us have been able to work together in the best interest of the district that has made this successful.
We are the facilities department for Pomona Unified School District. That was the beauty of our partnership with this team, because they weren't just looking at the letter of the contract, they were looking at the intent of the contract. Huge difference for me in what I do.
The communication that we had between the contractors, our construction manager, and the school site, they work very well with the schools.
Communication was really important, not only between the team like us, Southland, LCC3, but also with the school staff. Showing up to the sites, you meet the principals, you meet the teachers. They're basically the ones that they're dealing with this. While you're on site, this is their place.
We never forget that it's all about the students, that their primary mission is to educate students, and that we're a guest on their facilities, and everything, as Aries talked about, needs to be put back to facilitate their learning environment.
Impact of all of our capital facilities projects is always felt by our students and our staff, because they experience it, they're on campus every day. One of the phenomenal programs that they offered for us, and we've had now for several years, we take a group of students out to the factory at Southland, and they get to interact with all your tradesmen. So they actually get to put hands on welding pipe together, on cutting sheet metal and folding it and bending it. They get to see what the trades do, and they get to interact with your staff and learn that these are possibilities for them.
So this started out as just a handful of schools, and then operations did such a wonderful job. We've been getting 4, 5, 6, 7 phases of work. So I'm probably the proudest that we've been able to satisfy and meet the needs of the district such that they continue to want to do work with us.